Hey guys, so I get this question a lot lately, um, about Chris, whether pretty much any video, even if it has nothing to do with Chris, which is pretty much most of my videos, um, people ask, where do you think Chris is? What do you think he's doing? I wonder what Chris would do. Well, I went over to Onion Farms, and so we got Kenneth. It says so. Kiru says, why don't you try searching? I'm sure his release is public record. If not, the tards over at Kiwi can find him. So people are wondering if he's been released. Um, I just did. According to the Vine link, he's still in jail, but he has not responded to me or anyone else that I'm aware of. I think Chris has claimed up on his lawyer's advice. Basically, hey, Chris, how about you shut the fuck up? Every time you say something and write a letter, you incriminate yourself even more. So how about you shut the fuck up? Okay, Chris, can you do that? Can you just like stop writing letters and stop incriminating yourself and stop talking about fucking your mom and how it's just soul bonding and just shut the fuck up? Can you do that, Chris? As your lawyer, I'm asking, can you please do that? I'd really appreciate it. So I think he's taken up his lawyer's advice and he's just shut the fuck up. Because no one's heard anything about him. We don't get any letters now. We don't hear anything. And quite frankly, that's probably for the best. Because every time we get a letter, it's fucking ridiculous, and he just makes himself look even worse. Um, so it's just I think he's finally, you know, I'm gonna follow his advice. Okay, he is keeping his head low, and I hope for his sake he does it for a long time. Hot. Looks like Barbara is about to get some dirty, damp, and deep. God. I want to eat out Barb so much. I'm actually so jealous of Chris. I'm down bad for Barb. I want to come on her face. I want my cock inside Barb's asshole so fucking. Why? Where's the bleach? But yeah, it's God, it's so fucking gross. It's so gross. But the fact that no one has really heard from him, I don't know if there's been any new um letters. I mean, I check out Kiwi Farms once in a while, but their website is just so random all the time now. Sometimes it'll load, sometimes it won't, sometimes it's offline, sometimes it's not. So I don't fucking bother, but I do check in from time to time. Um, but since Onion Farms is always up and Kenneth seems to have some kind of relationship with Chris, I figured they would have things because they're a lot of the times they have letters before Kiwi Farms does. So usually because it's Kenneth receiving these letters or someone on here receiving them, and then someone from Kiwi Farms will upload it onto that site. But it's usually Kenneth who gets these letters, or someone reaching out who's gotten one who reaches out to Kenneth. So, but no one's heard anything. So I think he's finally wisened up and just decided to shut the fuck up. Just stop talking, stop interacting with people because all he does is incriminate himself even more. Because he goes and says, "Oh yeah, well, yeah, me and Barb had sex, but no, she's the one who insisted on it. She's the one who wanted it. Oh wait, no, we didn't have sex. It was soul bonding. It's like sex, but it's spiritual. Oh wait, no, we didn't do it at all. Oh wait, no, we did, but it was soul bonding, and it had nothing to do with sex. We just cuddled and held each other. So it's just every fucking time he just makes himself look worse and worse and worse and worse. So again, his lawyer was probably like, Chris, I need you to do something for me. We have another court case soon enough. I just need you to do one thing for me from now on. Once you get back to your cell, can you just do me a favor? Just some little teeny tiny favor. Can you please just shut the fuck up? Stop writing letters. Stop incriminating yourself. Stop talking about you being Jesus. Stop talking about the dimensional merge. Stop it. Just please, fucking stop. You're making my job harder than it needs to be. And for God's sake, stop spurging out every time the fucking judge says something. This is why you're still here. Can you please act like a normal human being, Chris? Please, I'm from one human to hopefully another human. Can you please do that? I mean, his fucking lawyer deserves so much more than what he's probably getting because he's had to deal with Chris's bullshit. And for that, I commend you, sir. Kudos. You've taken on a job that none of us would ever dream of wanting to do. I'm sorry, I would have given up after the first few minutes. You know, hearing about the dimensional merge and how he's literally Jesus Christ reincarnated and how he fucked his mom because it was soul bonding that he was cleansing her aura and chakras. It's like, okay, I'm done. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I would have just left. I would have been gone. Oh, there's the comment for the day. If you were Chris's lawyer, how long could you last? Huh? A big guy? No. No. How long do you think you could handle being his lawyer before he just got on your nerves to the point where you're like, I'm done. This is great money, but fuck this shit. Let me know. But so it seems, yeah, it looks like he's still in jail. When was it was August. Wow. Case is closed, the release process is beginning. August. So it's been like 2.5, 3 months. August 11th. It is now October 21st. So it's been a little bit, but not too long. Feels like it's been forever though. I'm like, when was the last time we talked about Chris? Well, this was when we last talked about Chris. Feels like forever. But fuck. Actually, hang on. Let me see the last time I did do a video about him. Hang on. All right, so we had the Chris Chan art that he was making in prison or jail and trying to sell for like $175 fucking dollars. And that was in September. August 29th, there was that fucking meme going around on Twitter of saying that Chris had escaped from jail, that he went into the bathroom and climbed out through the window like that fat ass could climb out through the window. If my fat ass can't climb it through a window, and I'm a lot more agile than he is, he sure as hell couldn't do it. August 13th was an actual letter from him. So the 13th of August was the last time we actually had some substantial content from Chris. Everything else, the Chris escaping from jail and the art. Oh, and the Chris Pratt thing, but that's not actually Chris Chan. That's just people hating on Chris Pratt because people don't like Chris Pratt because people are fucking petty. Oh god, he's a Christian conservative man. We don't like him, so now we have to hate him in everything he's in. But I digress. So this was, yeah, August 11th, and the letters were August, well, the letters themselves were from August 12th, but I didn't read it until the 13th. So, yeah, we haven't had anything for 3 months, almost. You know, I've said this before when it comes to Chris, you miss the content, and you want to read the letters because it's like, oh gee, what dumb shit is Chris going to say this time? But then you start reading it, and then you remember why you don't want to read it. Like, for fuck's sake, Chris, can you just please stop? Just stop. Stop it. Get some help. And it's like that every single time. It's like, oh my god, praise the Dark Lord, we're getting a new letter from Chris. And then I start reading it, and then it's like, okay, here we go. Because normally I'll just give it a glance over, and I see how many times I can see freaking Goddess or Jesus Christ or something, you know, and I'm just like, fuck. Here we go, and it's gonna be like 5 fucking pages of this. You know, it's like a family member that you haven't seen in a while, but you know that family member is annoying as fuck. It's like you can't wait to see them, but then they tell you that they're gonna like stay for a week, and then you're like, fuck. So, anyway, slidey boy. Yeah. But yeah. Just to answer any questions from that, because like I've said, people, regardless of what my video is about, like, oh, where do you think Chris is? What do you think Chris is doing? Do you think Chris is out of jail? And we don't know. No one knows. He looks like he's actually taking his lawyer's advice and shutting the fuck up. So hopefully he stays like that. Yes, does that mean, you know, no content for people who are interested in Chris? Seems like it. And I said this way back in the past, when this whole thing started, that this would eventually happen where we would have like no content. So, you know, people were hopping on that fucking Chris train expecting to ride it. It was going to crash real fucking soon. That's why when people say, why don't you become a Chris channel? No, because there's not enough content to become a Chris channel. And I'm not going to do like, oh yeah, here's a video, episode 65 of a comprehensive history of Christian. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. So, but he's still in jail apparently, according to Kenneth, and this was Wednesday, so just the other day, and good. But yeah, the question: if you were Chris's lawyer, how long do you think you could last doing that job before you just said fuck this shit? Let me know below. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.